Hey guys, this is PJ021. I just wanted to kind of check in with everyone, show a little video, do some shout outs, and do a mail day like I said I'd do earlier this week. There's a couple things I'd like to note out. There's great people in the hobby that certainly keep doing what you're doing, helping those folks that have been hit pretty hard with COVID-19. Man, it's tough. A lot of people, it's unprecedented. The situation is just, something that we haven't experienced or seen in most of our lifetimes, and now we're just trying to figure out how to maintain normalcy along with, trying to understand how to combat cabin fever. I have two young kids. They've been out of school. Well, not out of school, but they've been doing a lot of online learning for the last, I don't know, 4 weeks now. Feels like 2 months. I don't know. So they won't go back until I think the 20th. So there's Good Friday coming up, and then spring break was supposed to come after that, and the school's supposed to start after that. But we'll see. Based off of recommendations, I think it's going to go another 4 to 8 weeks, to be honest. So hang in there, guys. I know a lot of people have been cutting back. A lot of retail shops, things like that have kind of essentially shut down just to kind of ensure that we maintain and comply with social distancing recommendations and so forth. So here's a couple things just kind of off the bat. If you guys are thinking, I don't know if anyone has experienced this, and I've had a lot of time to think about it, is really this hobby has been a love-hate relationship. Mostly love, a little bit of hate, right? And I do most of my interactions of the hobby through Twitter. I do have an Instagram account, and Cyclone Ripper, if you're seeing this, I did see your request to connect on Instagram. There's only like 2 pictures on there, so I'm not really sure whether or not you're really missing out much. So just I just want to make sure I give you the shout out that I'm aware of it. I just haven't accepted it because honestly I haven't been on Instagram very much. So no hard feelings, right? That being said, a couple weeks ago, I had gone on a mission to kind of see if I can save up to grab a PC item of mine that I've kind of had on my bucket list. I've been talking to Ben at Midwest Box Breaks for quite some time. He has quite a collection of Mike Trouts. Mike McKenna also has quite a collection of Mike Trouts, and Sutiska has quite a collection of Mike Trouts. Beyond the add Mike Trouts guys, right? You know who you guys are. So was saving up and saving up and saving up, and I realized that I was saving up. There was a conflict in my head, right? So I'm thinking about spending, I don't know, $600 to $1,000 on a baseball card when most folks are trying to figure out how to pay their next bill, right? So there's some cats out there, Deafness 45 and Jimmy Guns and Travis Webb and Tyler Murphy, and those guys are all kind of getting together and really helping out and helping people with dinners, doing whatever they can, trying to give a lending year to all those that are trying to get past this. And a lot of folks are a lot of folks are coming into the hobby trying to sell whatever they got to make ends meet. But also on the flip side is there always is a yin and a yang. There are some folks that come out of the woodworks that are trying to profit and take advantage of the situation, right? Very similar to the Kobe Bryant situation, where all of a sudden after Kobe Bryant's untimely passing, many forgeries came out. Steve Grad had mentioned, or at least I saw his tweets about giving us warning about that. There was a couple news channels and stories about folks that are forging his signature to profit, and it's ridiculous, right? Just amazing things happen, and just it puts you in a place where you're just trying to figure out like what exactly is going on. So sorry, slight tangent thought there, but what I was trying to get at was I was trying to spend $1,000 on a baseball card when there's folks out there just struggling. So I thought about, what I can do that really mattered. And there's still some things percolating in my head. Obviously, gave some PayPal money to some folks to kind of help them out. Help me help them in case buying carts I normally wouldn't be buying, just to kind of help them feel better, right? A lot of folks don't really want the charity, or so what they try to do is they try to give you cards or something in return so that they can feel like they contributed to the transaction. And I respect that, right? Like, no one wants hand me outs, but at the same time, there's a lot of people out here that's willing to help you guys out, and with no expectation of reciprocation, not at all. Just do your thing. We'll get past this, and just pay it forward, right? Like, I don't need you to pay it back. I need you to pay it forward, right? So, with all that being said, there's a laundry list of folks. I'm excited. There's earlier this week I had tweeted out, or maybe actually last week. Sorry, early last week, I tweeted out that I would, if anyone want to participate in what I call a mystery pack, right? So, I was going to pay. The first four folks or people that responded to my tweet saying, "Hey, I'll give you, X amount of money. Just send me what you got, right? Like, send me a surprise package so that I can open it up and kind of get your name out there, but also just it's something fun, right?" And I have to give credit to NJ. Um, I want to say Ninja Assassin, but I think a while back last year he had actually came up with the idea and recruited me to do it. I think it was a smaller dollar value, but still nonetheless really fun. So I'm not. This is not a novel idea by any stretch of the imagination. It's certainly not my novel idea. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. But I did that, and I think I got 2 of the 4 packages. The other 2 are still on their way. So the idea with that was to certainly show those 4 on video, unpack them, sort of share the surprise or whatever it is, real time, post those on Twitter, and then have a poll, right? Twitter poll. I was going to expand. I was trying to expand it to more than that, but really the Twitter poll's limited to 4 folks. So I didn't really think, I didn't really want to think too hard and too long about that. So I just picked 4 and we went with that. So those guys, Bronx Mike, I'm waiting for your packages. But again, no pressure, man. This is fun. I don't need you guys to be worried about it. Although I think Mike's is on its way, so it's all good. So that being said, guys, I'm trying to cut this, not to make it too long, but that's kind of the introduction, my thoughts. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of break down these videos to certain things so that, you're not waiting 8 full minutes on 10, 15 minutes just trying to figure out what the videos are. So I thought I'd just start that as an introduction. This is one of my favorite shirts, Stub Mentality. Obviously, Buck City Breaks is, some, man, those guys, Dubs has done some really cool stuff in this space, and I think I strongly recommend you guys follow him. Buck City Breaks, Mikey B, Crack and Wax, Midwest, Box Breaks, Ripped and Gypsy, those guys, all legit, follow through, great customer service, all do the same thing, right? I mean, even MVB Breaks, Eloy, man, he does some breaks. You guys need to jump on his auctions on Fridays. Jimmy Guns does it on Mondays. Actually does it a lot. So he does it kind of when it's available or when he feels like he's not, how do I say it? Busting his ass, excuse my language. Making sure that people get their packages in mail because he is a federal postal worker. Deafness, obviously. JD, man, doing those the quarter and dollar card auctions. Man, I don't think I have the internet connection to keep up with all that nonsense, but Anyway, that's just kind of my monologue. How I'm going to set this up is the next 1 or 2 videos is going to be eBay stuff, some packages, and that's it. So, all right, man. Hopefully you guys saw this as a precursor, and see you soon.